We did your dirty work for you, beautiful. Now you can pay us back by clearing our names.
Payback? You ought to pay me back, girlie, after all I've done for you two. You think Sanguinaris is the only one who wants me dead? I keep my standings in the mob because they're too afraid to try for me. I show one sign of weakness, one sign I can be had, and they'll be on me like dogs, man, like rabid freaking hellhounds. I need you two to be good Germans and wait for your orders. You keep your asses out of trouble, and you keep checking with me. I'll have your next mission.
Neither one of you a slaughtered lamb? It is Sanguinarius who tastes defeats. I salute your strength. Let's down a dram.
Hey, Cannon, the world can wait. You got company.
No, wait a second. Is that you, Gideon Ashante? Well, then Rachel Brack must be there also. The news waits for no one. I'll be with you. Now, I'm assigning stories. Let's see. French authorities probe latest report of a hell portal opening. What else? A minor demon named Morax is elected to the Georgia State Assembly. That's it. Download and assign. Hold the rest. Sorry to make you wait. There's too much news streaming over the lines. Too much happening. Hey, speaking of news, what's the buzz with you two? Transgressions put out a wire a few nights ago that had you two scrubbed. They don't usually make mistakes about who's dying. Are you two a couple of ghosts?
No mistake, Nick. They wanted us. They just didn't get us this time.
Wire said you two were running virtual pornography with a demon called Mr. Beautiful. I got 2 reporters on it right now, getting details from Transgressions. Planning to run a sidebar on Beautiful.
We got lucky and got the drop on the scrubs that came to do us, but luck won't keep us alive.
Whoa! Something coming over the wire that would have interested you when you were with ARC. A gang of kids in Judiciary Square calling themselves the Freak Beats. They're a bunch of 4th-generation deck babies with a serious hate for anyone associated with artificial realities.
Warrens around the square are rife with outlaw techs. They've picked their hunting grounds well.
Yeah, we've been covering their activities. Han likes to report on techs getting scrubbed. Censors pass that stuff through almost without comment. Freak's current rant is that they're drawing a bead on the whereabouts of an Actodec pioneer.
He's got to be 1,000 years old by now. I thought they were all dead.
Freaks think he's there. Who cares? The only reason I'm telling you this is because you're going to need a hiding place, and the Warrens are a good place to disappear into. The freaks will like that you were ARC. They might put you up. They sound kind of crazy, but you can't be too picky right now.
you friggin' machine? I'm like jacking out of this bitch.
You aren't jacked into it, dirtbag. You're in an arcade, not surfing the net.
Rach, this place may not be the ideal hideout we heard it was. I mean, you think these punks could outwit a scrub team?
I'll say, if these kids had dynamite for brains, they wouldn't be able to blow their nose.
They're with Ark! They're with Ark!
Will you disconnect? They're not Ark. If they were Ark, would be cranked by now.
Wait a minute. That was pretty good, kid. You must have read my mind. You psionic?
I'm a lot of things. You better watch your friggin' step, even if you are with Ark.
We're with Ark. You're good, kid, but you're not perfect. We're on the lam, trying to avoid Ark, just like all of you Generation Experimental kids. I guess that part didn't get through to your receptors.
Get cranked, asshole!
Sounds appetizing. Probably a good thing I don't know what that means, punk.
You don't know about friggin' crank hour?
Well, kid, here's a novel opportunity for you. Enlighten us.
Julius Crankhour. He invented the friggin' Actadeck.
Is he here?
He's totally dead, man. Crankhour got cranked by freaks just like us. Happened years ago.
If he'd known the Actadeck was going to lead to kids like you, he probably would have killed himself.
Wait till we get his little employee. His blood's gonna be all over the place.
What are you freaks talking about? Man, these Gen X kids give me such a headache.
We're gonna kill him. That's what.
Who?
Drexler! Oscar friggin' Drexler!
Wicked man, you are really starting to drool. These two morons don't know anything. Drexler used to work for Crankhour at Vesuvius Labs back in the 30s, back in the friggin' Dark Ages. They were making games. Now we're gonna play a little game with Oscar.
Wham! Bam! 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 Oh man, it's gonna be beautiful! We're gonna crank it up! We found out he lives over by Union Station. We got it all planned out. Just a few more hours, we're gonna be taking him out.
You're gonna murder this guy in cold blood?
Yeah, and if the freaks kicking in the door miss him, two more are gonna be outside his window, flying with low-grav jet boots. He won't even see it coming. Damn freak maker. You two wanna watch? Deal's going down soon.
Wait a minute. You two and the rest of your gang are gonna kill an old man for something he did 60 years ago?
What's that supposed to friggin' mean? You think we can't do it? You think we shouldn't? His damn invention made us freaks. Oh man, I should be the one to kill the old bastard. I wouldn't even need a friggin' weapon.
He's killed people with his friggin' brain.
Come on, kid, let's get out of here. I'd rather take my chances on the street. They don't call these kids freaks for nothing.
You got a problem, Scuzzball?
Kid, you're vibrating like a tuning fork. What's wrong with you?
I've heard the freaks had some weird manifestations, but this isn't quite what I anticipated.
What'd you expect? You think we all had two heads or something?
Not exactly.
Oh, look, kid, just relax. The more excited you get, the more you seem to vibrate. Maybe we should talk to somebody else. Where is everybody?
There's a bunch of us around, so watch your freaking step.
Let's move on, Rach. There's something going on around here. The natives are restless.
What happened here, Doc? You never were much of a housekeeper, but man, this is ridiculous.
Technology assessment finally caught up with me. Sent a goon squad over here to do this.
What now? You're not crazy enough to restock, are you?
What's with the questions? You two looking to set me up a second time?
What's that mean? You think we caused this?
Somebody sure as hell punched my ticket.
Not us. We struck a deal with you, and we stick by it. Damn it, we came here to see what you were stalking. We thought maybe you have something that could help us. The hands come down on us, too.
Look, I apologize. I know you wouldn't sell me out. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Head west? Maybe get my face reconstructed again. New identity and start over. Not that I have much left to start with. Look at that pile of junk there. This Preston tensile picklock's about the only thing I'm certain will work, and that's because I was carrying it on me. Listen, I can use the cash. I'll sell this to you and install it for $6,000. That's a steal, guys. No cutting involved. Simple skin craft. The lockpick folds on itself when not operating. The whole mechanism only weighs half a pound, and you can have the graft removed any time. Nobody'd know you ever had it. What do you say? Stop playing games. You know I run a cash business.
Can I help you with something?
We're investigating a murder victim named Brian Avery. We also want to ask you some questions about Chastity Bene.
I'm sorry, I don't know anything about a Brian Avery. And Chastity, well, she's been out a lot lately. Sorry.
What about here? You in charge?
Well, you might say that. The others seem to... Well, I guess they've appointed me leader.
Well, how exciting for you. What's going on with you and Chastity?
Well, I don't know if anything's really going on, but I think she's got kind of a crush on Dolph Vanity, the Deadly's leader. The thing is, Chastity's so sweet and naive, she doesn't know what he's really like.
What's your problem with Vanity?
There's no problem. He runs his gang and I try to lead the cleans, that's all. If he wants to corrupt young people who don't know any better, that's his business. If he wants to befoul them and lead them into perversion...
We get you, kid. You don't give a damn.
I'm sorry, it's not that I don't care, it's just that it's not my place to do anything about it. I just try to lead by example. I mean, for instance, if I knew that Dolph Vanity had some terrible secret in his closet, something that might make the Deadlies disown him, well, it just wouldn't be my place to uncover it. I'm just not talented enough to investigate it.
Not like, say, some hard-noses you might come across who are investigating a murder.
Right. I mean, I'm really sorry that I'm not able to because I suspect Dolph's hiding the kind of information that might bring him down, even break up the Deadlies.
Can it, kid? I'm beginning to understand how a wimp like you got to run this outfit. But look, what's in it for us? I mean, if we dig up some dirt on Vanity, that's great for a power-mad little dweeb like you. And it'll probably make Chastity wise up too. Then if she's dumb enough to fall for your act, that's her business. But there's gotta be something in it for us, if we're gonna mess with those psychos across the alley.
What? What do you mean? I'm sorry, but I don't understand you.
You understand him, kid. He's saying we'll dig up whatever it is Vanitti's hiding if you give us the scoop on Brian Avery. We know you know more about his murder than you're letting on.
I'm sorry. What was his name again? Brian Amory?
I'm gonna have to hit him. Let me hit him, Rach.
Get online, killer. Last chance, kid. Avery. The name's Brian Avery.
Oh, Brian! I'm sorry. I must have misunderstood you. Yes, I knew Brian, but I'm not sure I have what you need. I mean, I'd have to think about it, but I'd have time to do that for you while you're, doing what you said you were going to do about Dolph.
Sounds like we already got a deal. Come on, Rach, let's get started before I have to give this kid a real reason to say sorry all the time.